All right. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome. Welcome. Come on in. I see people already here. I love to see it. I love to see it. This is Relationship Recap. We are focused on Ready to Love. I am your co-host. I'm your host, Crystal XO. My co-host is, of course, none other than Mr. Scorpio Mo.
What's happening? Happy Friday, love, peace, and love.
Love XOs to everybody. See, I have joined you with the pajamas on today.
Okay.
I'm pajama CC today. Yep.
Yep. That's what's up.
Yep. How was your week? Now we talked midweek. What did you think about Wednesday's show? We had a guest on. We talked about homosocials and that was funny. And then we also talked about dating. Do women just want to go on dates to eat?
Right. I thought the show was good. What I'm starting to notice a pattern is you guys are not commenting enough on Wednesday shows. Y'all slow down a bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Now,
see, they up and ready tonight. They ready. Ready for tonight. I love it though.
Simone, Pretty Parker, Lynn,
Kiera, Sheila D, Marriott. Yes, silk pajamas in the building. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm trying to think. You know what? My week has ended. You know what? We talk about all kinds of stuff on here. I have been listening to a pastor, and I just want to share it with the people.
Okay.
I just want to share it with people in case anybody, is ever looking for an amazing pastor. I know for me, I came from an amazing church before I moved here to Atlanta. And okay, you did watch. Okay, we're getting ready to talk about it. We're getting ready to talk about it, Tina. I just wanted to share, I have really been blessed. I've been listening to this pastor named Philip Anthony Mitchell with 2819 Church. And they are actually located here in Atlanta. But I started, I saw an Instagram meme and I started watching him and listening to him. And it has really blessed my spirit. So I thought, you know what, let me share with the people. Most churches now have a real strong online presence, so if you can't make it to the church, he's somebody also already knows. Yes, he is definitely from New York, like all day, Linda V, like you can't. And that actually is why at first it was kind of like, because I'm just not used to someone that sounds so Brooklyn-ish, pastoring. But it's very raw. He's very good. He's unapologetic. And I think he's definitely the truth for such a time as this. So I love the fact you guys already know about it, but I was like, I got to tell my XO family. Yes, he's awesome. And like I said, he is definitely, he's really blessed my spirit, over the last week. And so I wanted to share that with you. I'm not going this Sunday, but I'm going to go actually to the church next Sunday. So I'll let you guys know how that goes.
What's the clip?
Oh, I wasn't gonna play a clip.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, you know what? I didn't know y'all wanted. I will play a clip, but I didn't pull a clip, but
you gonna build it up? Let us see the clip.
Oh my good. Well, you know what? Don't say less. Say less. Let me pull a clip. You entertain the people, and I will
share the word. All
right. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna pull this clip, and I'm gonna let you chat with the people.
Okay. All right. Today, y'all, just so we're clear, and please do not be mad. We listened to the voice of the people, and we decided not to do Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight. But not for the reasons you think. We got the word that it wasn't enough time spent on Love and Marriage. And Ready to Love, and vice versa. And we normally spend 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes or so. So we didn't want to cheapen the experience, but at the same time, we didn't want to hold you guys here for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? So what we decided to do is talk about it next week, because next week I think they're running a rerun and then they're returning back the following Friday after that. So we'll catch up then. So the episode that they showed last week of well, actually tomorrow they're going to be showing. We're going to do Saturday. We're going to do next Friday, just so we're clear. So I don't want anybody to hold on. We are giving the whole hour, the whole 2 hours, pardon me, tonight to Ray to Love, and then we'll return next week. So watch the episode, catch it on the rerun, DVR, however you need to do it, and we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville next week. Crystal's still editing the video. So that's what's going on. So forgive us, because we did hit a request, and I felt, well, actually, I wanted to do them back to back, but 4 hours is a little long, and we don't want to hold you. We'll be here at 2 in the morning. So just to be fair, we're going to cut it short. But if you saw the episode, just write down, because it was fairly decent. I got something out of it. I did see, I saw a little bit of it. It was all right. But the show we're talking about tonight, Loving Ready to Love Philly. Interesting. We're gonna get into it as Crystal's edits the pastor video. I forget the brother's name. But I just thought if she brought it up, we might as well just see it. I'm just curious at this point. A pastor from Brooklyn. Last pastor I saw from Brooklyn just got I think he got 12 years. Lamont, forget the brother's name. Colorful brother, was running around with rappers. He was scamming a lot of people. This is not that, though. This guy's based here in Atlanta, and from what Crystal said, she's been following and listening to him. He's a solid cat. But other than that, I'm excited about tonight's episode. I got a lot to unpack. We have a lot to unpack. So where's anybody from? We're going to kill a little time real quick. If there's any, I'm listening, I'm watching the chat right now. If there's any questions y'all want to ask myself or Crystal, this pastor is the truth. Okay. No, I believe he is. I believe he is, Pretty Parker. I do. Crystal wouldn't, I believe what she said. I was talking about the other guy, Lamont Bishop, who was wilding out here. He got indicted like 2 years ago, and this year, I think like 7 years or something like that. He did like a fake robbery in this church and all, good, whatever with him. But Crystal, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds. I'm just trying to get this clip. And you know what? We've never done this before. That lets you know how serious I really, and this is totally not even what we usually do on a Friday night. But I want to make sure, like Mo said, we want to share. And if we come across something, especially something like this, because we keep and we have a good time, but at the end of the day, we want everybody all of us, to be inspired and things like that. So if I can share something that can help somebody else find some inspiration, I'm all about that. It's just taking a minute. I think the devil's trying to keep this clip loading.
DMV, Simone from the DMV. We got Lakeisha from Louisiana. Definitely put where you guys are from. Make sure to shout out. Yeah, the fashions in Philly.
The swimsuits. I did not like the swimsuits in Philly.
Arizona. Okay, what part of Arizona? Okay.
I don't know. This just seemed like you don't want to. Okay, are you okay? All right, I got the clip. All right, I got the clip. So this is going to be jarring, right? It's very different than our normal Friday night, and we have some Ready to Love clips. But I just wanted you guys to hear a little bit. Mo actually gave me the confidence to do it because I wasn't sure if we should have a little church. But this man is so powerful, and my most important thing is I think everybody likes different styles of pastors, right?
Just play the clip, man.
Hey, you know what? You mind your business. You mind your business. You mind your business. Now, I'm going to play the clip, y'all. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I messed up. Hold on. I messed up with the clip. Hold on. It'll take a few more minutes. Let's talk more about the swimsuits in Philly.
The ladies love the fashion and what in Philly?
Y'all did not love those swimsuits. I'm telling you, somebody, in fact, I know who it was. It was Angie. Angie had on a little girl swimsuit with ruffles around she had a two-piece, and the bottom half had ruffles around it.
That's not good. That's no good.
Do you want to look at a woman with ruffles around the bottom of her thighs?
I'm gonna ruffle them up. Hey, what difference? I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not that detailed into.
It just wasn't giving couture line. It was not giving couture lines. Not giving couture lines.
Okay,
they were very. I mean, it just was giving like rainbow, or not even Target, because Target is dope, but like rainbow or something. Wasn't good. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Actually, the guys were dressed better.
Well, guys are a little simpler. I mean,
that's what I'm gonna say, but I'm not gonna give them any points because that's easy. It's easy to dress like a guy. This is trying to keep us away from the word.
Oh, Pretty Parker, I didn't know you was in Philly. Do you live in Philly now, or you from Philly? Okay. Lakeisha said 579. What does that mean? Is that a store? I think that's a store, right? Am I lying? Somebody put City Trends, Linda V. I know a couple of women's stores. A little, because you pass them in. My daughter was a big Justice fan. All her clothes, and then I remember that day it stopped.
Yeah, Justice is for little kids though, so
yeah, I'm saying I took my daughter. I don't know. I know Elaine Bryant.
You always gotta try it. You always gotta try it. Y'all, I don't know.
A lot of women's stores.
This clip will not load. I think it's literally the enemy is trying to keep us from having it. It will not load. That is crazy.
Fighting against the word.
Fighting against the word on a Friday night.
Jasmine's from Philly. Okay.
Okay, I got it. We're going to hope it plays. All right, you guys, without further ado, here is Philip Michael Anthony, pastor of 2819, with a word, a jarring word for this Friday night. For any of you who are out there sinning, after listening to this word, you're going to feel convicted.
Jesus came, lived, died, rose, is coming again. First for his church, then for the tribulation, then for his millennial kingdom. Are you ready? Will you be found faithful? Or how long will you keep playing church when the winds of the end times are blowing in society? How long? How long will you play around when the winds of society are blowing in eternity? How long will you play around? What will it take for you to be serious about your Christian walk? About your witness, about your prayer, about your gifting, about your talent, about your calling, about your ministry? When will you get serious? How long will you love sin and debauchery and think it's okay for you to call yourself a Christian and live in sin? How long will you do that? How long will you engage in vain activities and vain fights and vain and ancillary things?
How long will you, Mo? How long will you engage in sin and debauchery? How long? You said, why is he yelling?
That was the first thing I thought.
He's from New York.
That doesn't call for you to yell.
Shh. Most people I know from New York are a little louder. A little louder. And I think maybe he needs to wake people up.
Okay.
Because a lot of pastors are real passive and are real, they're not teaching anything that is from the word. I don't want to get into it, but he goes by the Bible. And I appreciate that. He does not waver. We have a lot of pastors now that, whatever is popular, they're kind of cool with it. But he's definitely from the Bible. I'm not a fan because he's a pastor, but I appreciate him, and I'll let you guys know how my visit goes to 2819.
I got a new rate to judge pastors on. Until then, I can't fully.
What is it?
I can get a message from you, but I can't fully say you are who you are until you're around some women. That's how I judge all.
Right, but I mean that's not even for us to know. I just think it's like,
I say that.
Yeah.
I said it doesn't mean that I can't get something from. I can get something from anybody. I can get something from a wino that'll tell me, look, don't cross some street while the cars is. I can get something from anybody. I'm just saying, it's a lot of stuff that comes up later. But until then, I listen with an open ear, and everybody to me has something to contribute. And there's nothing.
Yeah. Well, I say I would not. I would never. I don't. Some pastors I will not listen to because I don't. They may have something good to say on a Sunday, but sometimes I just anytime the pastor is wearing a tight bodysuit with his nipples showing, I'm not gonna go.
I'm
not gonna go.
On with what I'm saying.
But yes, D is right. Put your trust in the Lord, not man, because man will always fail us. Speaking of that, we just finished hearing Pastor give us a word, and Sheila says Khalil eats the booty like groceries. Is that why nobody wanted him? Now we've jumped back into Rated Love with that statement. That just came out of the blue, and I just think Sheila had some questions.
Yo, slow down.
That's what this channel is about. A little church. Booty's like eat the booty like groceries. Okay, all right.
The ass eating. Slow down.
She was like, okay with this talk about the church. Let's get to it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get to it.
He did say that. I don't know. But before we get to Khalil, actually, you know what? You mentioned Khalil. I guess we can go there. We can talk about Khalil. And obviously Sheila put it, he goes home, which we knew he had to because he didn't have any connections. But I want to know what everybody thought. I posted this clip earlier. And some of you had some strong opinions on it. So let's watch this clip and let's get into it.
Which like years. I want to experience my partner, travel around. So as far as having kids, that's something that's still a few years away. And it's something that's important to you and you express that. So I wanted to bring that up and kind of, talk about that.
You knew where I stood at from the beginning. There was no doubt about that. I think I said I want children 2 to 3 years. I was very open about that.
Yeah.
I would have think that you would have put more emphasis on that because this was a big deal breaker.
Yeah.
What the hell? I don't really want to have my first child at 40 when I can have it now. He knew he felt this way. So how come he's just telling me this now? I really don't appreciate it.
I don't really see.
All right, I'm gonna let you go, Mo. What do you think? From a man's perspective, do you think that he should have told her that before? Or do you think that should have been a deal breaker for her? Do you think that was a big deal? How do you see it?
I mean, her deal breakers are her deal breakers, but I will say this: for her to have that much of a problem for someone that was not her number one, that's where the problem lies for me.
Yeah.
If I was your number one and that was it, I could see. But to put that pressure of those requirements on the number two,
yeah,
I don't know how valid that really is.
I thought that I would say this. I need to go on the record and say, first of all, the Philly cast is real. Now, I may not like their real, some of their opinions I may not agree with, but I do appreciate the fact that these people stand 10 toes down. Pretty Parker said Tay wanted a reason to choose Cisco. I kind of felt like that too. But I also feel like she really wanted Khalil to treat her like she was his number one. I feel like that was kind of hypocritical, especially after you done picked Cisco to sleep in the bed with you. Why are you talking to me about? Why are we having this conversation? Because she was acting like she was big mad. And I'm like, you can't be big mad because you're sleeping in the room with him. So what are we doing here?
You know who gets this treatment?
Who?
That's why I had to stop doing it. That's one of the reasons. Side dudes, how dare you? How dare you expect from me that take on the responsibilities.
I just got what you said. You're like, this job's not for me anymore. They were asking too much.
Nah, that's for him. I'm over here. Hey, anyway, but nah, that's it. Like, come on now. I don't blame that. I mean, she felt the way she felt. Who are we to say? But it's just asking a lot of someone that's not your first.
And someone that is watching you go to bed with your number one. That is crazy. That is crazy. I felt like that was nuts. I felt like she was really pissed. Like she was giving him the business. That was crazy. He went to bed with Cisco. That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. But
do you guys think, okay, so she said that she wants to have kids now. He wants to have kids right now. So do you think that is, do you guys, as women watching the chat, do you agree with her? Like, her saying that 2 to 3 years is different than 5 to 6 when it comes to kids. Like, I didn't think that was such a big difference. Like 2 to 3, 5 to 6. I guess, women are looking at their biological clock, but I feel like you guys get together, I don't know. That just seemed like it was a little bit weird.
Here's the thing. And this is, I'm glad we're seeing this, because this is what happens in real life, in real time. You'll have the woman like that, and you'll have the baby by the broke guy, knowing of the guy that's not ready. But then you'll be expecting in his time, okay, now my 5 to whatever years is here, and expecting him to pick up where the other guy was short at. I'm telling you.
Yikes.
That's a real thing that happens. And now you want the other guy to be, and it's like, nah, think about
I
that.
gotta say, Mo is right.
Because here's the
thing. I agree. Mo is right. Mo is right. Who said that? Mo is right. I preach, Mo. Tammy said, that is true. Women, and share this with your friends, okay? You cannot, the most important decision you make, any of us make, is who you marry, right? Because I understand that people can get divorced and all that. We love to do that in this society. But really, divorce comes with a lot of horrible things that you should not sign up for, right? So you should be very, very careful about who you marry, and you should be very, very careful about who you have a child with. In my opinion, you should not have a child with someone that you're not married to. But I understand things happen. But if you're going to have a baby with a man that you're not married to, girl, that is the most important thing. Because I think marriage is definitely, under God's covenant, supposed to be forever. However, in this world, people don't take it as serious as they should. However, when you have a child with somebody, ain't nothing you can do. You can't go to get a divorce. You can't do anything. And if you try to keep them away from the child, I mean, really, they can, if they are smart enough, they can take you to court. So when you have a child with somebody, that is actually a bigger commitment, because that one cannot be reversed in a court of law. And it is really, women should, and I feel like because we have to carry the baby, and they have that old saying of mama's baby, daddy's maybe. I don't care what you feel for a man. If he is not providing, if he is not treating you with respect, if he is not consistent, you are a fool for having his child. Actually, if he won't marry you, you are a fool for having his child. That does not just happen. I'm just very passionate about that. And then when you get baby after baby after baby, then you're upset when a man that doesn't have children and has money doesn't want to take care of you and all your babies. That's not realistic. That's not. And I'm saying this as someone that was a single mom with 2 kids, but I also knew that it was not any other man's job to take care of my kids. Like, they got a daddy. I might have made a bad decision with the daddy, but I was married to him. But hey, I gotta eat it. But there are a lot of women out here just having babies with men who have not shown you at all that they are capable of taking care of themselves or you, let alone a child. So if you do that, you don't just, you cannot assume. Now, some men actually are nicer than women in some ways, because I tell you what, my grandmother was named Vivian. Okay. Vivian was married to this man who had 5 children. It was my pop. When Pop's wife ex-wife went and tried to take my grandmother to court, she tried to take him to court so she could get more money because she wanted my grandmother's post office job to pay for all them 5 kids. My grandmother divorced and she's like, I ain't doing that. I ain't paying for them kids. Those ain't my kids. So, but a man will come in and a lot of times take care of the kids. Now, sometimes he won't treat them like he treats his own, but I don't, if somebody told me at this age I am, if I was not married and I met this guy and he had 3 kids and he wanted me to take care of, because I'm not, the women aren't the head of the household. I'm supposed to take my money in and pay for his 3 kids and him. I'm not doing it, sir. I do not want 4 dependents off the rip. I already got you. You want me to have you and 3? I got 4 dependents on my taxes? No.
Well, the wild part is some women, will shame men for not doing that. And you'd be like, huh? Well, if you're a real man, this is where the shame comes in. If you're a real man is, you hear all this from someone that never even saw a real man. But
would you take care of a woman and her children?
Say it again.
Would you take care of a woman and her children?
At this age, how many children? It's a lot. That's a loaded question. It's a loaded question. It really is, because it's just a lot going on. Because you want to know, is the fathers in their lives?
Is that a pro or a con?
If the father's in their lives,
mm-hmm.
For me, it's a pro. It's not the relationship between mother and child I need to worry about. It's the relationship between her and him that you just want to check and see where that's at, because a lot of brothers feel like they'll always have access, and it's usually sexually, with their baby moms. And because how she feels about that being her baby's father, that he has a soft spot, and a lot of dudes play on that. And you hear dudes talk, I can always go back and do such and such with her. So my thing would never be towards the child, and I encourage the child to have a relationship with their father. I just need to know where him and her stand. She don't got to hate him, but is she giving him access to certain things, or even herself at that point? To what? So that's it. That's it.
Pretty Parker says most men won't fight for their kids. Was my point. Well, and they don't, and I know there's a lot of reasons that they don't. But some of them are that some men just don't have the resources, or don't even understand, or automatically cancel themselves out. And I think that's ridiculous. But I just think we have to be more careful about who we choose to have children with, because it's just wild out here. That, like, if he's not showing, he needs to be providing well and be consistent, have good character. And if he got other kids that he is not a part of their lives, why would he be?
A lot of these dudes, unfortunately, will take care of what's close to them. And when I mean close, it's really in proximity to what they're at. You'll see a guy that have 2 kids by a woman go off and have 2 kids somewhere else and take care of those kids. He'll take care of what's under his roof. And I'm not saying that's right.
I've seen that.
That's where you get that energy from, because essentially it's taking care of 2 households, that household and this household. So if these kids were over here, he would do it. A lot of women don't even find out they didn't have a good baby daddy until he left. It's easy to be there when you're there. But if you're across town, then you get to see it, and hopefully you don't have to see it like that. But that's when you see what you really got. Is he still giving that same energy, that same love? Is he still taking?
When it's inconvenient. It's easy to take care of the kids when it's convenient.
They're right there every day.
But when it's your child, a lot of men are not. And we're talking about this. You guys are just joining. We're talking about this because Tay had a problem with Khalil saying he wanted to get married to his significant other and wait a few years before having children. And Tay was very upset because she wants to have children now. She said in the next two to 3 years. Sounds like before that, honestly.
But see, I just, even when you're saying that, right? So that's why I don't like to put timeline. I mean, you can have a timeline, but once you meet somebody and you really digging them, things change. Like, because you hear the stories, we never had time for us because the babies came so early. So the brother might be acting on that and be like, wow, I wouldn't mind that, but I want to make sure we're sturdy and we have some life experiences, trips, and all these things before the kids come, because we might not get another chance of this until we're like in our 50s and 60s. So
and if you start at 40 is not. I just have to say our chat is hilarious. Pretty Parker just wanted everybody to know, I think this was a comment for Cisco, that there is a job fair happening in Philly all weekend. and then who is it that said, is that for seasonal work or permanent? Who said it? Somebody says that for seasonal or permanent.
Y'all are hilarious.
That is hilarious. Hey, Tamasha, that is hilarious because they do have job fairs that are seasonal. We need Cisco to have something permanent. We need it to be permanent. Tammy, ma'am. Not is that for seasonal or permanent work? That I'm weak.
Can we get to Cisco? Because I have something to say.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get there. Since we're talking about Tay, here let's talk about it.
Okay. The broke man's always go to is a massage. Let me tell you. Trust me, as a brother who was broke, and especially in my 20s, I was really my go-to. They always want to give them, but it might not have been that. It's not, they're away, so he can't just take out the dinner. I don't know if he can afford to or not. I don't know. But the massage, you put a lot of energy in the sexual, physical, because that's all you can rely on. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah. We've seen that happen before on Ready to Love.
Oh man,
with the massage.
You somebody was like, you should become a professional masseuse. And I was like, shit, I'm broke. I might go try that. I don't know.
You were massaging that well?
Hey, listen, whatever you lack out there financial, you got to put that energy into something. And that was one of my things.
Did you guys notice that nobody gave anybody gifts on this season?
You see what I'm saying?
And other seasons, people were giving gifts to folks, bringing something to the date. Nobody brought anybody anything in Philly. Not flowers, not a bracelet. Nobody brought anybody anything.
No trinkets,
no nothing. Well, you know what? I take that back. Rose did bring who did she bring the shirts for? Cam or Hussein? Cam, which is weird because you guys don't take this the wrong way, but I felt like if anybody would have needed some shirts, it would have been our man Hussein. I'm just saying. I was so shocked because Cam was always dressed, and I know Hussein is so tall, he's a little bit, gangly or whatever, but I just thought if she was going to bring shirts for anybody, I would have thought that Hussein could have used the shirts.
Wait till we get the rolls on your ass. I see you.
Somebody said Cisco is the one who needs the clothes. What I did notice, Cisco is, Miss Wilson says Hussein works in fashion. Does he? I know that's what they told us. I see no proof.
Adidas, right?
Yeah. That was That was Angie that got Hussein the thing for his son, the little charm. But that's none of the men brought anybody anything. No men brought gifts. Only the women.
I would have figured Cam would have, but I should have known.
And I wonder why Rose thought that did she think he needed some shirts? Anyway, okay, back to Cisco and Tay.
Yeah.
You know, I think for most women, Cisco is the devil walking, because he does. I mean, his clothes look like they were a little tight, but that's probably what he does on purpose because he works out all the time, right?
And he gets out of them very quickly.
He does like to take. I mean, everybody knows what their selling point is, but that can be very deceptive because I think women. There's so few men that take the time to put the time in the gym that when they do, it's kind of hard to remember that he's not employed, you know?
Out of time to do it.
It's unfortunate.
Like,
You know what, hey, you there, she says Satan got money on the house, and he does, but he does probably a lot, but I'm just saying, like, that's the kind of guy that you need to stay away from. But you sometimes, especially when you're young, you can get caught up because of the look. You can get caught up, and trust me, you're gonna be paying everything. You're gonna be scratching and surviving, and he does look unkept. But you guys are not gonna sit there and act like he's not attractive compared to the other guys. There's a lot of things happening on this show. I don't know why they let Eddie go. They should have kept Eddie. That was some hate, them letting Eddie go. It was hate.
I believe so.
That was hate. So I saw somebody earlier, so they were glad that Deanna left. I want to say this, and I meant to say that to start this out, but we kind of got started with the pastor and all that. I want to say this about Deanna, because I feel like, we gave her a hard time. She may have given herself a hard time with that wig, right? That might not be our fault. But what I want to say about Deanna is I appreciated the fact, I think she has a lot of growth. She has some growing to do, some maturing to do, as far as like how she shows up with people and that defensiveness. A lot of her attitude I did not like. But what I did appreciate about her is that she was honest and she was who she was. And she refused to sacrifice or act any kind of way for anybody else. She came into the house with only one connection that was flimsy. And when he said, where do you see this going? She just was like, as friends. I noticed that the conversation they had before, she said, you seem like somebody that sits and watches. I like somebody that gets up and does stuff. She was already letting him know that she wasn't really feeling the way he acted and how he came off. And she, for all the negative that she put out as far as how she spoke to people, I do appreciate the fact that she knows what she wants and she is authentic. And you gotta appreciate that. So I wanted to say that before we, because I know she was sent home and we knew she would have to be. I mean, honestly, I think they could have sent her and Angie home because Angie is problematic as well. But I just feel like you gotta appreciate a woman that is not willing to try to squeeze herself into a box that doesn't fit her. Right. So I appreciated her. The wig was not authentic. No, it was not. But her attitude was. The wig nor the color. Okay.
But she could have done that before she got to the house, though. She knew that before she got to that house. She
did. But I think, she was trying to enjoy the time. But she just did. She wasn't kikiing up in everybody's face. She wasn't trying. She was just raw who she was. And she's very condescending. I'm not saying, I don't like her attitude.
Right.
But what I did appreciate was the fact that she wasn't trying to be fake to stay on the show. And right. Every season we've seen that, except in Philly. And I appreciate that. But she was just really, really, really who she was. She was not, even if she needed to kind of be a little softer, it's clear that she doesn't know how to do that, nor does she want to do that right now. And she was going to fall on her own sword.
There you go. That's good analogy. Not analogy. Good observation.
Yeah, she just I gotta give her credit for that, because it's a lot of times women will, you know, try to fake it or try to find something. She was just like, I see you as a friend. Okay, I'm out. I'm not ready to love. You know. What were you gonna say?
No. You said it. Good observation. You said it. That was it. I forgot all about it, man. I wasn't. Her person wasn't there. That's the bottom line.
Her person was not there, and even if Eddie had to stay, her and Eddie, he would have gone. I don't know. What type of person do you think would be a good fit for her?
Believe it or not, an asshole.
Yeah, I do believe it.
With money, in a higher position than her, she would have to be looking this way. This, definitely not this. No, and then he has to be just as condescending, short, direct, to the point, and maybe. That's all I see. Maybe. He has to show her something. But when you got somebody, she comes off like she knows it. You can't really tell them much. So, you know, when you see that, man, just fall back, man. And
she's very condescending to everybody else. So you're right. She would need a guy that was going to kind of chump her off a little bit.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think you guys may not agree with me on this, but I think a lot of girls from up north like that, they end up being with somebody that's a dope boy. I don't know if there's a lot of dope boys up there still now, or there's all scammers like here in Atlanta, but a lot of times a man that got a lot of money, and a lot of times guys that are pharmaceutical salesmen, outdoor pharmaceutical salesmen, they are not afraid of an alpha female at all. Like, that doesn't bother them. They know how to read people, so they can find out how they will know how to talk to her and put her in her place. Tamasha said one of those or a pimp.
Nah.
I think a dope boy with a lot of money could get Deanna caught up. If he had the type of swag and just a real cold attitude, I don't think she wants a woman. I think there are a lot of women up north that are like that are not into women, but they're just hard, you know.
And one of the best things to do is, number one, is to take them out of their element.
Yeah, I don't see her with a legit pharmacist. No, she gonna talk crazy to most men.
Yeah, but that's part of the reason why you really have to take them and give them a new experience, you know. And it's hard to do that in their hometown, but you give them somewhere else. You take huh?
No, I didn't say anything. That was my bad.
A lot of people, I've seen people who do not like each other just because they're from different parts of town, wind up somewhere else and talking and being cool. But they would have never been cool if they were home. But they were out of their element. But they were literally from the same place, just not from the same part of town. And then they click. And these people would have never met at home, would have never got along, just on the fact that you're from this side, I'm from that side. But we're from two different sides of the same city, but we're here in Jamaica. You're from Philly, I'm from Philly, and it's all love. So a lot of take people out of their element, they let their guard down and relax.
Somebody said Marceau, or first of all, Marceau or Thaddeus. Neither one of them, because Marceau would never be with anybody like that.
Yeah, chump him off real. And
she wouldn't respect him, and he would not be attracted to her. Marceau wants a little doll, and Thaddeus still likes a soft, feminine woman. The way he was going at women on the show that had that attitude, he wouldn't put up with that. That's too much. That attitude is going to be.
Go ahead.
What was that about?
Because I know somebody's going to be like, Mo, what are you eating?
Mo is used to the women in the chat.
I'm about to show you, so y'all won't be asking me what you eat.
I would like to point out that I am not the one snacking. I would like to point out that you have a snack and I don't. You always make fun of me snacking. And I thought about you when I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, because Miss Nell came in her son's house. She's like, do you have any snacks? I was like, damn it. Anyway.
About you as well.
Shut up. All right, so can we go to Angie? Let's talk about Angie.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about here. There's a lot. There's a lot. Did you guys notice when they were doing the game? And they were asking, first of all, they asked, do you love commitment? Angie did not sip her glass. Did you notice that?
Notice that. Everyone noticed that.
Everyone noticed that. And then they asked another thing about being in a relationship, and she did not. All the sexual questions
Of spontaneous
sex.
That's
and I get it. I get that Angie has been hurt or that she has a lot on her shoulders. But she is not ready to love. She is ready to have sex. She is ready to be a side chick. She is not ready to be in a relationship. I don't even know if she wants to be in a relationship.
I think she does just by, I don't think with the other stuff she does. That's the problem.
What do you mean with the other stuff?
Like, if you're not spontaneous, that's just whack. Like,
no, but it's okay. I'm not, but I'm saying with her being so gung-ho about all the sexual questions, but the relationship questions, she just playing on a show called Ready to Love. You are on a show for a relationship and you're not. What are you doing? And then when she had the conversation with Cam, I still don't understand why Cam was so upset about her saying that she bust the windows out of somebody's car, but she doubled down on it.
You put up though. Hold on, you confusing me now.
What?
I thought you put up. Okay, I know you're talking about now. Okay, you confused me. Yeah, she actually looks better on that, on her confessional on that than she did normally.
Right here?
Not that yet. No, on the when she.
Oh, when she does her confessionals.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? I just feel like I think she's naturally a pretty girl. It just looked like she don't put a lot of energy into it though.
That part. I'm glad you said that. That's what I noticed.
Her hair just was like, I got long, pretty hair. I ain't gonna really run a comb through it. I'm just gonna let it be.
Now, I do believe if she felt like something was an event, I've seen this before. They do that when it's an event. That's not their norm. It does go up, but it has to be an occasion. It's not every day.
Yeah, I just think she put less effort than most.
But you would figure on TV,
That's what I'm saying. When is it gonna be a time to do it if it's on TV?
Exactly.
Like when? I feel like she's one of them girls that knows she's pretty. And I also think I do appreciate the fact that these girls are more natural, except for some of these wigs, which we've talked about before. But for the most part, they're more natural. And I think they actually are, that's better than some of the stuff we've seen on other seasons. But she's got the social advantage. Tamasha, you're right. And that's why I said I know that idea, like this is what I look like, so I'm just naturally pretty. I don't have to work at it. But
hey, and some
just run a comb through it. Y'all acting like OWN didn't pay for a hairstylist, and they didn't, but you could still run a comb through it.
I think in Philly it's enough.
Yeah, it probably is.
Jersey, that part of Jersey.
And I think she is very beautiful, but I just think she just seems like somebody that has been through a lot. She ain't gonna put up with lies. She wants to have a good sexual time, but that's about and then she probably don't understand why she can't find love.
She doesn't. She's not a love. No man looking to, because that's what we're looking. We're looking to see if we can see that in you. If you don't see it within you, you're gonna, whatever you see in her, that's how you're gonna treat her.
But all she was talking about was say, love all on me and love all on me.
This is what I'm saying. And then they wonder why they get a guy that just wants to do this and he doesn't want to take it any further. You don't project anything else but that.
Yeah, I feel bad for her because I do like her.
She'll get it together.
And I do appreciate the fact that she also is honest. Like, telling people that you bust the windows out of a car may not have been the best thing. She doubled down on it. And when Tommy asked her, she said yes. And she did it more than one time.
To the same car.
To the same car. Now, I do want to say, who is that guy that kept dating her? Because I know that happens. I have a friend that's from New York, and he and one of his women, they would fight they would fight and then they still stay together. They fight to the death. He shot her.
I know somebody like that. All the situations I know like that is people from up there.
Yeah. He shot the girl. And they still cool.
I've seen it.
So the fact that she busted windows out of his car, he knows he shouldn't have been playing with her. They said Jasmine Sullivan is a Philly John. She is. And she got this other song. This is funny to me. She got this other song called it's like 1, 2, 3, go. And she's mad at the dude when she was like, I called on my cousins and they like she talking about calling on her people and having them go beat his butt.
No, listen.
You got 3 seconds to 1, 2, 3. I said she is seriously. This is an East Coast love.
That's Philly. They're gonna get somebody to jump you. It's gonna and it could easily be a bunch of women.
Jesus help us. I think she said she called on her 10 seconds. Yes. She said he got 10 seconds because she called on her cousins and they ain't never liked you from the beginning. So you got 2 seconds to 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes. So
every summer in every neighborhood out there, this happens. And for the whole block to see.
And I feel as though Angie is orchestrating a lot of that. Because she did not appear to be apologetic about it. She stood 10 toes down. She did.
I'm cool on that.
I love it. I love the fact that these women are not, they're just like, it is what it is. It is the realness that Atlanta is missing.
Bougie in Philly is not a lot of bouginess because they know that's not really real. That's where you got to give them credit at.
Well, I don't think that bougie is not necessarily real. I mean, what is bougie? I mean, but I'm just saying, like, not everybody does want to go fight 1, 2, 3. You know?
No, not that part of it. Just being something you're not.
Okay, that's yeah. I can see that, and that's like this is a refreshing show. Everybody is showing up as they are. Jay is showing up with those braids. Hussein is showing up with these missing pieces in his hairline. Like it's really, really authentic. Now I'm showing my toxicity. Hey, we all act, hey, we all from time to time.
Oh, I've never experienced no stuff like that.
I never know. What have I done something toxic? I don't know. Maybe. So let's move on. Anything else you want to talk about with Angie? I'm ready for her to go home next. She has no connection. She's not. Hussein and her are not going to be it. And I don't think Cam. I don't know why Cam is acting. Cam is weird to me. Like he should have been figured out to at least have 2 and not 3.
I got a theory about Cam and Rose.
Okay, so we're gonna let Angie go.
Yeah.
Let's get into our girl Sahara, because let's watch this clip and then let's talk about this situation with Sahara, Jay, and Kiera.
Do you feel like you and Jay have a connection? I thought we did. We don't.
It's hard. We never did nothing intimate.
No.
We never even messed with each other no intimate. We got text messages. None of our text messages say, bae, I don't call you bae.
No.
I don't hit you like I'm trying to get the note, like on that type of level. None of that.
But my whole thing is we're connecting because we talk, we converse about other. You have been in my top. You have been a part of my connections. When I see him, I hug him, like I rub his back and yeah.
But I apologize for that. Like the visual part of it.
But what I'm saying is you can't say somebody your connection just because y'all friends and y'all homies. Then y'all not connected.
He said that we have nothing. That could be dead.
Me and Jay understand exactly what we had going on, so he definitely was playing in my face.
Do you?
All right, Mo, what say you?
Jay is playing stupid, but he played it smart because he didn't leave a lot of evidence. So he can leave reason for doubt, which smart on his thing. He didn't put no incriminating tech. Like, he left room to wiggle out of that. But he knew what he was doing. He did enough to keep her attention, but not enough that anybody can point out, you like her, you on her. So he played it smart. But at the same time, only stupid people, slow people fall for it. That's what I think. I think that the other woman is making more out of it because it was really all on her. It's not really all on what's her name?
Sahara.
That's why Sahara said, I'm done with it. Because she really had nowhere else to go. She knew what it would look like too. And she just wanted to stop explaining, because the more she explained it, the more it didn't make sense.
Yeah, she knew that he was playing. Tamasha said Jay's a buster. He didn't want to account for his female friend boundary. He only did that to hitch Kiara. Dudes do that if she's a straight man.
He did. He could have fixed that. He could have fixed that easily. I don't know if he really wanted to. He played stupid to the point he played himself.
But you know what? I would say this. A lot of men will do that, right? And a lot of men will do that, especially in the early stages. And if you are the girl that they'll turn on, man, I've seen that. I haven't been in that position. I try to stay clear of those. But see, you could tell who he really cares about, because he literally just threw Sahara under the bus, like threw her under the bus. I ain't never tell you that. And Sahara, I do give her credit for not keep going back and forth, because, and then when she was in the confessional, she said she knew that he was playing in her face. But I do think that guys put women on a totem pole, right? So this is who I want to be seen in public with, but I may hit this a little bit over on the side, she keep her mouth shut. But the fact that she actually did it on purpose, because she was upset because Cam was talking to the other women that were in his top. And because on the bus, you guys remember, her and Cam were hugged up. That's who she really liked. She ain't really like Jay. But when Cam was running around with the other women, she was trying to make him jealous, so she used Jay, which messed up Jay's thing. So they probably was on some sneaky link stuff anyway.
So it's all fair then.
It is. But still, I'm just saying, for Jay, he tried to act like it wasn't, but really that's some, we gonna do this on the side, around the back. But she used him, and then he threw her under the bus.
I think they used each other.
Yeah.
And then she got left out to dry to explain, and he covered his tracks because he didn't leave anything incriminating.
Yeah.
All he had to do was be like, you know what? I get it. I see how it could look. He kept trying to justify it. That's where he went wrong. He should have just took accountability and it went over a lot smoother.
Because what I wanted to point out, which I don't think Kiara saw, when he went over there, she was leaning over twerking and he hit her on the butt. If Kiara had saw that, it would have been even worse. All she saw was him rubbing her neck. We saw him tap that.
Right.
So basically he was lying and saying, I was just rubbing. No, you hit her on the butt. She put her leg on you. Y'all were both rubbing each other, because at that point she was trying to make Cam upset. Yeah. And you didn't like the fact that you were cool with it until Kiara saw it. Then you wanted to move around.
That part. You're right.
And I do want to say that as I was watching that clip, I really just wanted to send Jay an exfoliator. I mean, he really needs an exfoliator.
It needs a dermatologist, period.
But some butane, But whoever is his girlfriend has got to get an exfoliating mask quickly. I like him, but he has got to cut his hair and he has got to get an exfoliator.
Hey, you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
How do I say it? My people's husband. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he reminds me of him a lot.
Really?
On this episode, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Accutane. Okay, I knew it was something with Utane. Not Accutane. Some type of something, the medicine, microdermabrasion and real like hard, like go in. Cause that would just
give Marco, funny Marco. Like how they did him, cleaned him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. B said, what's wrong with the hair? I don't like the hair. The hair doesn't look, it looks like it needs to be washed and rebraided.
It's a dirty, I ain't gonna lie, it's a dirty look. It's a grimy look. It's
just not clean. It just needs to be, I think, just get rid of. I mean, why are we wearing those type of braids as a grown? And there's nothing wrong with wearing braids, but at least make them neat. Usually when the brothers like that, it's because they're missing stuff in the hair. They're missing. I'm sorry, butane is to light the fire. Accutane is the acne medicine. My bad.
You know what we talking about?
Yeah, yes. Mind your business.
Where's it at? No, that ain't it. Where's it at? Mind your business.
Yes. I knew what I was talking. I was saying. I just got the word wrong. But yeah, I like him. I just think that was kind of. Now, I also think on this show, you can't really charge him with it though, right? The way that Kiara was so angry for the whole weekend, girl, we're on a show. Like, what are you doing? He's talking to other people. She is upset that because she wanted to be the only person. She acting like they go together already. I thought that was a little bit much.
A lot much.
Yeah. I think that I feel like how she handled that. And she said, now this one I think I want to ask you. She said, I like to let people know don't play with me because I don't want them to think that they're going to be able to do something else in the future and get away with it. And I was like, wait a minute. She may have a point there because a lot of times a guy will do something. He will have you messed up and you forgive him quickly. For some reason, to the male brain, that suggests, well, let me do it again.
I guess it could, but I understand it. I mean, I don't understand why they do it. I understand why she said what she said. She said, I don't forgive. I like to forgive easy because of that. And that's fair. And you shouldn't. I say that to anyone, man or woman. You shouldn't. Because there's some people that don't get it. They are hard-headed and everything has to be on the line. And then even what it is, if it's too fast, then they just assume it's okay. It's an open invitation for them to return to the scene of the crime. It's an easy lick.
So I think, I'm not mad at her setting her boundaries and letting him know that I'm not with that, because we get out here and I see somebody in your face, it's going to be a wrap. But I do think on a show, it's kind of crazy because the whole idea of the show is for everybody to kind of figure it out.
That's what she said. She said, I don't mind a little hug, but when you rubbing and smacking ass and all this stuff, come on.
But she didn't say smacking ass. She didn't see it, but she should have.
I've seen it now, but yeah.
Yeah, she's seen it now. This is going to be a good reunion, y'all.
Yeah, because I know somebody got something. I want to know.
This is going to be a great reunion. All right. Let's go ahead and get to anything else you want to say about Kiara and Jay and Sahara. I did think that Sahara looked really pretty. I thought she looked pretty in that video. I don't know why she does those other stuff with her hair.
I think she looked better during her confessional.
She did.
I did like that, and it looked like, did she have like breast surgery or something?
She has fake breasts, yes.
Okay, I just wondered. Okay, cool.
She's got they sitting up, honey. They're up.
too high. You know,
they may not have fallen yet. She probably said, "I'm going on TV. Let me get some titties."
Should have got something else.
Hey, we don't body shame here.
It's not body shame. I'm just saying, if you're gonna put the money, put it somewhere where it's gonna count.
But not everybody is a butt man. Some people like the top shelf.
All right.
All right, let's go on to, because this has me. I want y'all to tell us, who do you think this love triangle with Cam, Hussein, and Rose is problematic for me?
Man, there's so much stuff going on in this. Cam, I'm calling you out, brother.
Here we go.
Cam, I am calling you out. You are only stepping up to this lady now, not because you want it, because it wouldn't have to take another brother for you to do it. You saw the attention going elsewhere, and then you decided to step up or put the energy out there or speak on it. But it shouldn't have to take somebody else to do it. I don't like things like that when it comes that way. You should be able to do it on your own. You're not doing it because of her. You're doing it because of him. That's just my opinion on it, and I'm calling Cam out on that.
Let's talk about the suit. When they first got to the house and the suitcases, and Rose said, I want you guys to do rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to carry my bags. What?
Now, I'm glad because me and you talked off camera about that. I had a problem with that. Once again, you're pitting the men to each other, and at that point, it's not even going to be about you. It's just going to be about him competing against him. What you should have said was, can someone help me with my bags, and watch who moved? And then take note of that. And that's go along on this life and the dating experiences. Once you make it about this man knows, and well, this guy's doing this and you not, it no longer becomes about you anymore. It becomes about him not wanting to lose to the other man.
I agree.
That's my take on it.
No, I agree. I thought that was lame. And then both racing and get it. Now they're trying to see who's the bigger man. This is my thing. I don't understand Rose's game, but what I think is funny about her is that she tries to get in dudes' heads. That is the funny thing. Like, it is very elementary game. I mean, maybe she don't feel like she needs much, but her buying Cam the shirts. Then, do you guys notice that every time she talks to one of them, she kind of slips into what she thinks that he wants to hear? She's a lot different with Hussein than she is with Cam. And she's then her saying, well, I know that. And then she's run a little bit of game because Cam was upset that she'd been with Hussein. And she was like, oh, Cam, don't say that. You know, I know that we have a different relationship because you and I talk about things that you don't talk about with your other. I was like, Rose is playing some game. Rose.
Here's what I want you to peep. So, I know I say I don't pay attention to outfits, right?
Yeah.
But I did on her and the body language. And as you notice, as we go on, the outfits are getting a little bit more, what's the word? Risque.
In fact, the one that this last one, I was like, Rose.
You know what I'm saying? Now we're seeing the real Rose. We saw the representation. Now we're starting to see the real Rose. I was like, I see you, Rose. I see you.
See, when we saw this Rose, you were like, I like her. She looks classy. She's classy. She knows how to play the game. She came to the last this thing with Khalil, and she had the cutout hips out like Deanna's pants.
That's the part I was looking at. I was like, look at Rose.
And then her shirt said something about her, and she D said Rose is layered. Yeah, Rose is a chameleon, or as Marriott said, a shape shifter.
The thorns starting to fall off. You see real Rose.
They're starting to become exposed, Rose. We're seeing the thorns, Rose.
As we calling her right now from now on, Exposed Rose.
Exposed Rose. Now, for the life of me, why would you bring Cam shirts and then sleep in the bed with Hussein? That is wild. She is playing the game like a man. Even having them two fight over her bags was hilarious.
Yeah, and these dummies did it.
They scrambled. Now, I think that she would be a better fit with Hussein. Hey, Edna, coming in all late and stuff.
What up?
Somebody just came in late and asked, and we already talked about Tay and Cisco. You know, we had to get to that early on. We will circle back though.
On you.
Somebody said the Christian Rose is gone. Mary said the Christian Rose is gone. She would never existed. And we've noticed that now the guys kind of picked up on it. The fact that she tries to say what she thinks men want to hear. She's a panderer. She panders to the male ego.
You said that before. You said that earlier.
I did, because I was just like, nah. And I could tell she was doing something different with each guy, which is smart.
Great observation.
I ain't mad at her. But Rose, the way she zoomed in on Cam when he mentioned that he was feeling a little left out, and then she went back over, like she knows what they want to hear. The sensitive, with Hussein, and then she comes over here and kind of coddles Cam because he has some ego issues. It's crazy to me. But who do you think she actually likes the most and would end up with?
What's the brother's name?
Which brother would that be?
Not Cam, the other brother.
Hussein.
Cam showed weakness.
Yeah.
Cam should have played it. If he was gonna play it all the way out and let her come to you. But once you did that and start making that puppy dog face, she got you.
Now we did see from the trailer for next week. Someone said, I wonder what the baby daddy did to get in jail. First of all, isn't this like the second or third person whose baby daddy is in jail?
I'm just trying to tell you.
What's going on? Our Kiara's baby, didn't Kiara have a baby daddy in jail too?
Sure did.
Philly is crazy.
Sure did.
And then she's like, she was asked, does the baby daddy let no, he in jail? Like, well,
she said there was none of my business. This is starting to see the real Rose. I'm telling you.
So Rose, a rose is still a rose.
Mm-hmm.
Baby girl, you're still a flower.
Rose that grew from concrete.
Bless her heart. But Hussein, what do you think about Hussein? Like, what energy? Because see, when I saw him with his friends, and you guys remember when he was with his friends talking, the friends brought up sex. And then we know that one of his friends is in a sex club that Angie does DJing for or bartending for.
Uh-huh.
I think Hussein is the still water that runs deep.
Explain.
I think that he comes off as nice. I think he got a lot that we don't see on camera because he quiet. I don't trust that Negro. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Anytime birds of a feather tend to flock together. And the fact that his friend is in a sex club, and the first thing they asked her was, how are you? Because he has a high sex drive. How do your friends know? Why would your friends bring that up, sir? I don't trust it.
Great
I don't trust it. And he tries to act so reserved and quiet. You gotta watch the quiet ones. Still waters run deep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, if you hang out, and this is one of your best friends, and he's poly, and I'm not even gonna hold him for that. I'm talking about the fact that they brought up at the table and asked her about her sexual life. He told him to do that, because if that was a regular dude, he'd be like, "Hey, man, come on, y'all don't do that. Don't do that."
Hey, that's what I think. I said that before. I was like, "Yo," it felt like he already told them what the.
Yep.
And then for your friend to jump out and be like, "Yeah, he has a," That's a little creepy for your friend to say.
Unless your friend is into group sexonomics.
That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, I don't know. He's cool as a cucumber, but there's a lot going on in that 7 foot tall. There's a lot happening here aside from the patches of hair. I need him to just go bald, man. Go bald. Tammy said most of those swinger events are private affairs, but guess what? If one of your best friends is a part of it, you try to tell me that Hussein's never slipped his head under a doorway. I don't believe it.
You're at the same swingers club and see you. It's right there.
It's right there. Yeah, I don't know if he's 7 foot, but he looks 7 foot. Beauty and Brain said Hussein's haircut is uneven or losing hair. I think it's both.
Yeah, unfortunately, the dudes in Philly like to hold on as long, it's way longer than it should be.
Or just get one of those man things. At this point, they're making men's hair into, they're fixing it. So I mean, I wouldn't like that, but I mean, hey, if you're gonna be walking around with these holes in it, but I also feel like a lot of times tall men think that nobody can see the top of their head. No, I'm serious. They think nobody can see the top of their head. But when you're sitting down, you go to the bathroom and he's sitting down at the dinner table, you get a good gander at the top of the head. 6'7" is so tall. That is 6'5" that's a tall person, man.
But if you notice, you never hear a lot of bald guys from Philly. I'm telling you, because they were really, especially in the 80s, known for their haircuts. Going to the barber every week. They were very, very about the men's hair. And the bald thing was more of a New York thing. It was never really a Philly thing. And on to it for as long as they can. Well,
he's holding, and it's leaving him. But he's holding. He does. I don't think he would look fine with a bald head. This shows inconsistency. This shows that you're not able to make solid decisions. Because I'm just saying, that's what that tells me about the fact that you would not make the smart decision to cut your hair. Lets me know that you're not good at decision making.
That's how I feel about certain people at outfits, or if they take pictures in it. I was like, yeah, you make bad life decisions. How would you?
Yeah, like, come on, you're going on a TV show, like, go bald. Because that would have been that tall, tall chocolate ball. That would have been a look. But now, it's not your hair is thinning in 4K, ma'am. I can't. Sometimes I see stuff, I can't hold it in. Whew. Okay.
Brother, let it go.
Just let it go. I think you'll be good. You'll be good. Who do you think that Rose needs to end up with?
Him?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the name? He's not. Cam is not serious about Rose. He's not. And for him to do that was just solely based on
his ego.
Yeah, his ego and his attention going. He's not getting it. He liked the fact that he had 3 women in his top, and the fact that he got around to her last lets you know the order, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she bought you shirts or drawers or whatever she bought. I don't know.
Shirts, but just that was a wild move. She brought him shirts, and then she snuggled up in her pajamas with Hussein and asked Hussein what color pajamas he wanted her to wear. I was like, Rose is playing game on these dudes. Rose has games. She's got game. But I think I've said this the whole time. I think that Cam needs to be with Sahara. I really think that's where he wants to be. I'm not sure. Actually, she's an attractive girl. I just don't like some of the choices that she makes with her hair.
Energy.
She actually has a pretty face. She has pretty skin too.
It's her energy. Even when they're talking, doing the he's sitting up there.
She was.
What is wrong? You got what is wrong with you? Like, act like a lady. Be a little poised. Be a little. This all. I'm not. Come on, man.
That's just her. She is not poised. Actually, there's not a lot of poise in the cast. Period. That's not what this cast does. There's not a lot of poised, and
it's not.
They come in there and they just they roll with it. They're not. It's not a lot of poised people sitting correctly, and no. But yeah, Rose actually was the one that that came across the most, and she is the one that I swear. Yeah. She has got so many layers. That we can see coming out. But she's used to being there. That's probably a good trait, to be able to know how to read men. Because watch next episode, guys. She will give a different energy to all the guys she's talking to. Now it's going to be interesting next week, or not next week, because they're not coming on next week. It'll be the following week, because their family is coming, and sometimes family can see through the BS.
That part.
So I'm interested to see, and it's the guy's family. So I want to see who Cam's family is and what they have to say about Cam.
I saw the girl, it was women. Oh, they're gonna read Sahara like a book.
Yeah.
They're gonna
not petty liars. Sahara is being herself. Everybody is being themselves. Honestly.
I mean, you're right.
But I'm just saying though, they are not like some of these seasons. We think we can see how they're kind of doing stuff for the TV.
Right.
These people are not. They are doing what they really want to do.
I think because Philly is not afraid. This is what you really got to respect about Philadelphia. They will call out their own. And people know that. Like, let's say the Philadelphia Eagles are losing.
Right.
They will boo their own team until they get it together. Atlanta is not built like that. They'll cheer and be like, no, the Philly is not afraid to get on their own if their own is out of pocket. So if you're going there acting like something else, your hometown will call you out. All the people in your neighborhood know you, so they come in there being real for that reason, to me.
What?
What happened?
What is happening? Edna said, my friend, now husband, had women showing up at the grocery store taking the car while my friend's now husband had women showing up at the grocery store taking the car while my friend was in the store shopping. That's wild. That's wild, Edna. I hope he got his ass whooped. Sorry. It slipped out. Slipped out. I wanted to ask you about Kiara. Did you see Kiara? Kiara is a very busty lady.
You better show a picture, a photo or something?
No, I'm just saying she's just very busty, and yeah. she just I don't know, like
she is.
Yeah.
But even though she is, she's not, usually when it's like that, you're lacking in the other. She fills out in both areas, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, when they're that busty, it's really totally opposite the other way.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like off balance, like tipping forward and nothing at the back.
Yeah, when she got up and said, I'm not talking, and I seen her walk away, I took a gander, and okay, she got some, okay.
Yeah, she's got a nice shape. And she definitely shows it off. She definitely shows the girls off a lot. But I saw when she had that t-shirt, and I was like, she probably can't really help but showing them off because they're going to come out.
Yeah, they're way up here when she sit down.
But they're up here and down here. They're all in this region. It's a lot of breasts. But they are real, and those are real. That is different than the placement is totally different when they're real and when they're not.
This is true.
Yeah. What do you think? So let's go through the couples that we have now. So let's start with Kiara and Jay. What do you think about them going into this last? Because really we should be about 2 episodes out from this finale and then reunion? Do we think that Kiara and Jay are going to make it?
I don't, and there's the reason why. Is because they showed the clip from the next episode was in the weekend, not next week, the week after, and she's still bringing up the other stuff in front of her family. Lets me know she don't let nothing go. It's one thing to bring it up, but now you bring it up in your family. Now your family can mention it to me at any moment. You see how that goes?
Mm-hmm. But I thought she was bringing it up in front of his family.
I thought that was her family. I could be wrong.
We'll see. We don't know. We'll see. But I did think that was weird that she brought it up in front of the family.
No way. She shouldn't have brought that up. It was unnecessary at that point.
Yeah, but I think he really likes her. We know that Jay is a monogamous. He's a serial monogamous. He wants real family. He wants to be married. He likes relationships. I think he really likes Kiara a lot. Because even when she was fussing at him, that could have been a little bit of game. She was fussing at him. He was like, "You got a pretty ass smile." I was like, does he really just like her a lot, or is that game? Maybe both. Maybe both. Yeah, but Joy says Kiara likes to run things and she doesn't know how to get over things.
Yeah. I
definitely think she likes to run things. We're going to talk about this on Wednesday, but there's this new term called shrekking, which we've been doing this for years. It's nobody calls it shrekking, but I guess it is a good example, a good name for it. Basically, you get with a person that you feel like should be grateful that you're with them. You get with a person that you think that you're so much more attractive than, and then you expect them to be like kissing your behind. That does not always work, and we'll talk about that on Wednesday. But to me, not that he's not attractive, but I just feel like she feels like, how dare he not be head over heels for her? That's what I think.
That part.
Yeah. Wow, Tasha. She said crusty skin and plantation plaits. Now, that is rough. Yikes. Damn. This is just not the hairstyle of a grown man that wants to be successful. But I think he's in like cybersecurity, right?
That's what it said.
That's what it says. Okay, so you say they're not. I say they will stay together because I think he really, really likes her a lot more than I think he probably likes the fact that she got a little kick, or as you would say, she's a little spicy. I think he likes that. And I think that he's willing to, that probably would get him to want to chase more. And to love, Keela says he probably works from home. Jesus help us. So that's what I think. I do think Kiara and Jay will stay together.
Okay. All
right. Now let's go to Cisco and Tay. What do you think, Mo? What do you think is going to happen next week when she meets his family?
Believe it or not, I think she's going to go.
Does he have family?
Remember his mom's or something?
Yeah, but he said he and his mom don't get along. Now, I don't think, hey, Mimi, I don't think that is necessarily, like, you can't help it. It's not your fault if you have a bad relationship with your mom. Speaking of moms, did y'all see Ocho Cinco's mom on that show? I'm going to have to bring that clip later. There's a show with this family boot camp. Ocho Cinco's mom is cussing him. Like, you can't control, none of us can control who our parents are. So I don't think that means that he's a bad person just because he has a tumultuous relationship with his mother. That's not fair.
You let there's some women that swear by that, and I'm like, that's not true. But if y'all want to believe that, all right.
You can't. That's not fair.
It's not.
It's not fair because what if somebody said if you don't have a good relationship with your dad? I mean, a lot of people whose dads were not there.
It don't mean that
it's not your fault.
But some women swear by it. But the only women that swear by it are mothers because they can't imagine them sons not being that way.
Right. I think that Tay and Cisco are going to leave together. I don't think they're going to stay together because
talking about?
I think that she's very physically attracted to him. We saw them getting close and doing all that touchy-feely stuff. And, you know, he's very attractive and she's having fun. But I think once she gets back home and she realizes, because she's in a successful place in her career, that gets real old real fast.
She's going to pay for one too many meals, Ubers, and she's going to be like, enough's enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, she needs to get that song K. Michelle wrote years ago. You can't raise a man. He's already grown. What you going to do?
When that man stands behind you while you're paying for stuff and his hands on your shoulders like and you digging in your purse to get the
not giving you a massage as you pay. You know what I saw today? Though you sent that to me. Did you send that to me?
What's that?
With Clarissa Shields paying at the cash register while Pap sat back and he's off to the side like this was hands in his pockets. The bill is $87,000. And somebody was petty enough to screenshot they zoomed in on what the bill was.
The bill,
huh?
What was the bill for?
She was in Louis Vuitton. And I don't know what it was, but Pap was standing back there with his hands in his pockets. I was like, oh no, girl. That poor girl. Where is her mama? Where is her older sister? Jesus.
Woo!
Pat was standing back there like the proud papa. Yeah, I don't think, yeah. Remy did try to tell her, but you know what? A young woman never listens to a seasoned woman. We all think we're different. Everybody thinks they're different, so you end up on the same.
Because at that point, just like we were talking about the fellas, it's no longer about Pat. It's just about you trying to prove her wrong.
Yeah. And not only just her, everybody. That poor girl is trying to prove to the world that he's a good man that has money.
Hey, once she dropped one of them babies, that's when you're gonna know.
And she said she was trying to get pregnant. I'm like, girl, no, Clarissa. But again, where are Clarissa's village? Where's her village?
Wait, like this?
Right. That's true. That's a good point.
So straight. Now, once they start to interfere with their money,
they're gonna want him out of there.
If Christmas look a little light this year, then they're gonna be on his ass.
I think he is her manager.
She said it wasn't. He's just helping. He's the president or got some position at TuneCore.
I know one thing. He was giving her water after her practice. He was squirting water in her mouth. I was just like, oh my God. Have we not learned anything from Mary and Kendu?
Woo!
Have we not learned, ladies? Somebody get that girl. Get that poor girl before she spent all that money on that man. Pap this is the second coattail he is riding. And now we see that poor Remy was out there being worked like a workhorse while he relied on his old raps. But anyway, Cisco and Tay, I don't see them making it to the reunion.
I think they're going to tell us what it is. I think they're going to lead together on this. But but at the reunion,
you're right. Jill Scott, Sherry Shepherd, Star Jones. There's a whole bunch of cases like this. Woman makes the money, she gets the man. She's like, I don't care that he doesn't have money. The man sucks her dry, and then she ends up paying alimony.
Welcome to a man's life.
Kelly Clarkson, all these different men, all these different high power. Hell, I think Holly Berry had to pay. You know what, Beauty and Brains? No, ma'am, I'm not gonna play those games. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. Mo may be going. I'm not gonna go. Did you see that?
Yeah, I make him want to marry me.
Make him want to marry me. He want to chew on my bubble gum. Oh, no, he won't go. So I think we all agree they're going to leave together, but it will not last. All right, last but not least, who are we? Well, I'm predicting that Rose is going to go with Hussein, and that Rose is going to go with Hussein, and that Cam is going to go with Sahara. That's how I see this going. Unless his family has a problem with Sahara. Then I think he may reconsider. But I don't see him picking Angie. He just has Angie keeps doubling down with too much bad behavior. So I think it would be Cam and Sahara. And I'm telling y'all, by the way, he was hugged up with her on that bus. He's comfortable with her. Maybe they're crazy compliments one another. And I think Hussein and Rose, and I don't see that lasting either. I think they could last until the reunion because I think Rose is definitely committed to her character. Cam and Angie want to sleep together, yes, and that's it.
I think Cam is gonna walk away by himself, but he's still gonna be cool with Sahara, and he's going to hit.
If he hasn't already.
Yeah, if he hasn't already, he's going to, but he's going to keep it on some friend stuff and keep it moving. I don't think he's going to pick any of the ladies on the show. He's going to walk off dolo. I do think Rose is going to end up with old boy, though. She got to.
Do you think they'll stay together?
Yeah, I do. I think they're, as of now, they're going to stay together.
And I feel like they asked Rose about her did she have a high sex drive? She tried to play it off, but according to those chaps she had on, maybe okay. Not being judgment. I'm just saying, like, she's hey, sometimes those earthy kind be with it.
I don't think she's as earthly as we think she is.
Yeah.
And she as it goes on, she looks better. I'll say that. That's the best way I can put it.
But you liked her from the beginning.
No, I like the way she carried herself. I wasn't.
And then we saw that was.
Yeah, it was, right. But physically, she's a little bit more, she looks a little better. But it was really about how she carried herself in the beginning. But as like you said, each episode she sheds off a layer or a half a layer, and you get and I was starting to notice about the outfits. I saw a lot more today.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay. I see what's going on here. And she's having fun. She's having and she's having fun. I can see
she's
that.
Definitely having fun. She when she made those guys fight over her bag, I said she is playing the game. I do think that if somebody said I don't like that they're mean to Sahara. Sahara is not a girl's girl.
She's not a fan. You think she can?
She is looking for. She is a little no kindness out here. Like I wish a Negro would. That is Sahara all day. She ain't worried about them, and I think she wants Cam. And her like choose wisely. All that he gonna do it because it's something with him. I don't know what it is, but he's got some really sensitive, insecure issues to me. Something ain't quite right.
I can see that.
Because I mean,
it might be something there.
First of all, why would he? Sahara is totally anti what he would initially, because he said he did not like the fact that Angie bust the windows out of the car. Sahara
don't give you that energy.
That's what I'm saying. Sahara has a neck tattoo that dang near comes to the front of her neck. Also, I don't know if her ex was murdered. I mean, it's a lot happening in Philly, and Cam. That's not the type of woman that you act like you like, but the fact that you connect with her so much lets us know that, you're attracted to some toxic stuff.
Exactly.
I think Angie's going to go home and she's going to be fine. She's going to be just fine.
She'll be all right.
Yeah. She's a light bright, and there's lots of guys that are intrigued with that will come by her bar. I don't think I think when she did not sip that drink, when they said about having a relationship or being in a commitment, I don't think she wanted to come on TV and have some fun. She wanted to do that, and that's exactly what she did.
Sure. Can't take her. She a free spirit woman, man, have a good time, and just remember that time is just that time.
Yes, it's when I'm here for a short time, not a long, a good time, not a long time.
You go.
And I bet she will hook up with Hussein's. This won't be the last they see of her because she'll be with Hussein's friend and they'll connect again. Hey, DeQueezy, welcome on a Friday night. Welcome.
See? Okay.
She needs to find a Hotep man. No, not Sahara. Sahara needs Sahara needs a felon. She is just, and I shouldn't say that. We're kiki and having fun, but she just really comes off as someone who does a lot of trauma, has a lot of trauma, a lot of stuff going on. She does not come off like she is a sound person. You know, she just seems very defensive, very always in your face, just always ready to pop off. Like
that part.
No. So those are our predictions. What would you rate tonight's episode? 6.5?
Yeah, 6.5.
Really?
Yeah, only because I just thought the Hussein thing was kind of interesting. Yeah, 6.5.
Tasha said it seemed like Cisco was struggling reading that card question when it was his turn. Maybe he was nervous about reading on camera. Jesus help us.
Y'all are rough, boy.
And Cisco, he is a very attractive man.
He always just makes this face though. He always looks and goes. You don't notice that?
I do. I think but I'm telling you, all he is banking on is his looks.
What's the Falcon's name on the Muppets?
The Falcon. The Falcon. I don't know, but I know who you're talking about.
Like to me. He's a big leg on. It's just, yeah.
That is hilarious. Oh, I gotta bring a picture of that next week.
Which is hilarious is the two pictures I showed you. You should be putting up so we can lead in and do a poll.
You know what? We're not talking about that show tonight.
Just saying, if you want to do somebody that look alike, I'm just saying.
I'm not playing these games with you. You know what, guys? We decided not to do, so we're not doing Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight because we wanted to be able to do the entire, give our entire attention to Love and Marriage Huntsville. However, Scorpio Mo has made us.
I cleaned it up. Last week, I said, and pardon me, because I couldn't think of nobody. I said that Miss Nell looked like Countless Vaughn.
I'm sick of you and just coming down on Miss Nell.
That was wrong. But I do have a better comparison, and I noticed it from the.
And this one is, you know what? I'm gonna put it up here on the screen. I'll put it on the screen because I don't like the fact that you are doing this to Miss Nell.
Really, her eyebrows. I seen it. I was like, who? And then it hit me. And then I Googled it, and I was like, that's her. That's her.
I just want y'all to know that I am not in agreement. I am not in agreement.
I'm going to agree with this one.
They're not going to agree with it. They're not.
I'm going to agree with this one.
They're not.
And
this, I don't even know why. It's not Christmas. I don't even know why you were thinking of this. This is weird. I don't know why you felt like this was the thing. Hold on. Jeez Louise. I got the wrong one.
I'm just saying.
No, sir.
I was watching the episode and I was like, and it hit me. And I was like, that's who she looks like.
All right, you guys. So this is Miss Nell. You guys know that that's Miss Nell from Love and Marriage. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Mo set up the picture. Set it up.
Did you see it?
I'm getting ready to pull it up. I want you to give them an intro to this picture.
Now, this picture is what I think is closest I could get to the photograph you just seen, Crystal Flash of Miss Nell. To me, that's the person she looked like right there. She looks like the Grinch that stole Christmas. I'm just saying.
This picture does not look anything like this picture.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Y'all, please tell him it doesn't. It does not look like that. Does not look anything. See, Tasha, that's a reach. This is a cute lady.
If you Google,
he has something against Miss Nell. I don't know what it is.
If you Google the Grinch and then you put and look at all of them.
We just looked at it. We just looked at it. We don't think it does. Not kind of, sort of. Sheila, don't do that. Because don't humor him.
I'm not being mean. I don't want it. That lady ain't did nothing to me.
No, she has not. She's so cute.
Yeah,
that is not it.
She's older lady cute. Maybe.
She's not. She's a cute lady. I feel like somebody in your family that did something wrong to you must have looked like Miss Nell, because this is crazy.
I can't. It doesn't look.
It has to be. It's got. You have something against Miss Nell.
It's not so. It's the look a little bit for the whiny voice. I don't like.
But the Grinch doesn't even have a whiny voice.
No. Not. I'm talking about the eyes, and I'm telling you.
Edna says, "I know, Mo. There is something afoot."
I'm just saying, man.
That is hilarious. Oh, there is something afoot.
I'm just saying.
I love Miss Nell as well, DeQueezy. I don't know why. Mo has some personal vendetta.
It's the eyes. See, that's what.
It's not. She does not look like that. That's not the case. She's adorable.
See, when you say adorable, come on, dude.
I think she is. Come on, that's not right. That's not right.
Adorable for real. That's what you know. What they say adorable to? They say adorable to real old women, elderly women, or real young kids. There's no woman in there.
No, I think I said that because she's so little. She's a little woman, and you know she's cute. She's like a little adorable woman.
Talk about me all y'all want. I don't know.
No, she said, Crystal, stop popping these photos in the screen like this. I'm just trying to see. There's nothing. I don't believe that. That's not it. I don't. And I like Miss Nell.
I might have sent the wrong Grinch picture, but she looked like the Grinch.
No, she doesn't. No, she does not.
Next time y'all see it, y'all gonna see. When y'all see her on camera again, y'all gonna be like, "Oh,
Hey, you there?" Says she looks like Tiny mixed with Tammy.
That's a. Now you take. She don't look like Tiny. You take it a little too far.
But the Grinch. Are you saying that the Grinch is the Tiny is worse than the Grinch?
The Grinch got a small face with the big eyebrows. I'm telling you, that's her. And I don't like the whiny voice.
But you can hear the whiny voice but not see it.
Yeah, the whiny voice has nothing to do with the Grinch. I just don't like it.
I don't agree. I just want to go on the record and say she does not look like Countess Vaughn. And she does not like the Grinch.
Maybe a combination of the two. If Countess Vaughn and Grinch had a baby.
Anyway, we're going to get out of here on a Friday night. Mo, what do you got planned this weekend?
Content. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Trying to get a lot of stuff, be ahead of a lot of stuff. So doing a lot of content. That's it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to us doing another collaboration.
I got the episode back. I gotta look at it. I couldn't bring it up. Corey, see Boogie while he was doing this, sent it to me.
I can't wait to see it. I can't, and I will have some snippets from Mo and I on another show. I think that drops tomorrow. So we'll have some snippets to share on both of our YouTubes and our Instagram. We had a fun time on the what was it? HBC. I don't remember.
Brother was here 2 Wednesdays ago.
Yeah, Nick that was here a couple weeks ago, and then also S&M that was here. They're both on that podcast, so we joined them. It was a good time. Yeah. Holly Hobby. I remember Holly Hobby. I used to like Holly Hobby when I was a little kid. Before we realized that we didn't have any black dolls, I used to like Holly Hobby.
What they say? Like her?
Huh? I don't know. I don't know what the chat is going crazy. The chat has been crazy. Somebody say, can you slow the chat down? I cannot. I am not able to slow down the chat. But y'all are out of control this time. But I love the fact that we can now see what the chat is saying. So when people watch it later, they can see. If you guys are watching this in the replay, let us know what you would rate this episode of Ready to Love. I'm going to rate it an 8 because I actually really liked it. Yeah, I'm going to rate it an 8.
Okay.
I like the fact that they did the confrontation. I like the fact that they were able to have a confrontation, but it didn't go the girls didn't end up fighting or going back and forth with each other with Sahara and Tay, because honestly, I didn't know where that was going to go. I like the fact that, you know, Khalil did not back down from what he said. Somebody said a 5. Y'all were not feeling this episode. I like that Khalil did not back down. You know what? Hey, you are on timeout. Not American Girl doll teeth. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But I like the fact that Khalil did not back down. He just, he left. See, Marriott gives it an 8 as well. Tina, go girl. She gave it a 9. Make sure that you let us know what you thought if you're watching this on the replay. Let us know if you think that the adorable Miss Nail, now this is not a part of Ready to Love, but if you think the adorable Miss Nail really does look like the Grinch. And if you don't agree, then make sure you let Mo know in the comments that he's out of order. And if anyone, don't go back and tell Miss Nell that we said, because I think Miss Nell is adorable. She is super cute to me. I think she's adorable. I do. What?
Somebody gonna snitch on us and send it up.
They are, but I'm saying I like her. I think she's cute.
That's what I said. You're not. I'm just saying. I
think that Chris has him. They are equally yoked. They're both attractive people.
See, you did it. They are not equal.
Yes, they are.
You know that's not true.
I really don't. I really do think they're equally yoked.
You'll be calling her slick.
But I'm talking about how they look. He's slick.
So am I.
Because of his mouth. She is, her mouth, I don't want to get too much into that show, but I think they are evenly matched.
All right.
I also think that the ladies on Ready to Love, I think that losing Khalil, I think that was a good guy. He seemed like a very good, mature man. I do think that they missed out. Somebody missed out on a good guy.
Now you're going to have a baby with a Cisco and you're going to wish you had a Khalil.
She going to wish she had a Khalil. She will. She will. But I understand we all get caught up sometime in the lust of the flesh.
I've seen this before. I know
where this is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go up very fast and down even faster.
And he know you got a good job too. Oh yeah, baby. He ain't pulling out for nothing.
Yes. Well, he won't have to because she wants to have a baby.
Yeah, but
that's even worse.
You can't take care of yourself. How you want to take care of a child?
And then this is the thing though, when guys do that and they start resenting the woman later, it's all bad. Yeah. Chris is out in the streets. We know, we heard, but we don't know until it's allegedly.
I don't know what they said. I missed it. But anyway.
Chris Fletcher.
Oh.
They say he's from the Huntsville streets.
Yeah.
Tasha said Tay is kind of white woman built. I don't know about that.
Well, one second.
What?
I saw what you saw.
Yeah. What I will say is that striptease dance would not work here. However, that's not supposed to, because she's a good girl. She's got a good job. I remember I went to a strip club and this guy was like, "Can you do that?" I was like, "No, I have a job. Like, why would I be able to do that?" What? I was just like, why would you ask me that? This girl was up in the ceiling, wrapped around a pipe coming down. No,
That's different.
I have a job. Like, I don't practice going up in the ceiling. I don't practice that. I was just like, I have a job. Not doing this. Hey, you there? Y'all, no. He said, Crystal, look up photos of the child Grinch, and she do look like Stop it. Stop it. There, y'all, stop it. Just stop it.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. That's why I say Google. I might have picked the wrong picture, but she do look like she stole Christmas.
I hate all of you all. And now I have to put this picture up. Now I have to.
I'm telling you, it's some. I've seen it. I might have picked the wrong picture, but you stole Christmas from somebody.
I hate you. I hate you. I really do. That is ridiculous. Not she stole Christmas from somebody. No. No. Ah, hold on. Now I had to do this because Hey You There caused me to have to go look this up. And I don't want to do this, but this chat, y'all. All right. Here's Miss Nell.
Look at the face.
All right, here's the face. And this is what Hey You There said.
Damn it. There you go right there. There you go right there. Now y'all see what I'm talking about?
No. No. No and no. No and no. No and no. That I just put that there because Hey You There said that. But that is not true. She does not look like that either. No, she does not. But it's crazy. They had a midget child play that role.
Oh God.
I just happened to look. I'm so sorry. Apologize to Miss Nell.
Miss Nell, my apologies. I just saw something. I was trying to reference it to something that looked familiar to me. This is not on Crystal. This is not on the XO family. This is on me, Scorpio Mo. I mean no harm. You know, you look like you used to be something back in the day. You're nice now. You got a husband. What do you care what I think, right?
She does it because she looks good. She is super cute, and we are not doing this.
Gotcha.
We are not doing this. We do not talk about. Just don't piss her off. She gonna come on here and talk about you, Mo. And she may not come. She may not come. I can't. It's the chat's fault and Mo. And we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this live. We're gonna end this live. And we love y'all. Make sure that you tune in. What's today? Friday. So Monday, Grace and Gossip, and then I also have my King's Court reviews. It's getting good now. We're getting down to the end.
Time so they know on Monday.
So it's 8:00 for Grace and Gossip, 10:00 for King's Court review.
There you go.
And then, of course, Wednesday we're going to be talking about Shrekking. Is this a real thing? Have you seen it before?
This, and y'all know this, to give y'all further reference, this is where y'all get the medium ugly thing from. This is kind of along them lines. Let's be clear.
There are full TikTok posts dedicated to people being medium ugly.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
And y'all know
so tune in Wednesday, and then next Friday we'll be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, Ready to Love is going to take a break. Tune in 10:00. Right back here next Friday, we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We'll have 2 weeks to talk about, so we'll have some good stuff. Will we have finally met Arian on the show, or do we just have to keep hearing Martell talk about her? Is Marquez gone? You guys saw I put up a post. He's obviously been on some dating sites trying to find his new queen. We have a lot to talk about with Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yes, we do.
Tune in. Mo, have a great weekend. You guys, I am going to an event on tomorrow. And then Zuri and I are doing a commercial for the polo event on Sunday. So I will have some pictures of Zuri, since she's going to help me encourage people to come to the polo match. That should be fun. So make sure you just keep checking the YouTube page for that. Not Marquez said he was fired, as he should have been. He should not have ever been on that show. All right, you guys, have a beautiful weekend. Listen to some church if you can. Get in your gospel, Check out 2819. Mo obviously has movie candy at home. Do you have any other candy?
Raisinets. Apparently, I'm the only people that keep Good and Plenty in business. Because every time I buy a box, people laugh at me. It's like, you eat that? Yes, I eat Good and Plenty. Boogie laughed at me. I went to the dollar store today. That's why I got the show.
I need the Raisinets. I have popcorn, but no Raisinets.
Yeah, I bought 2 boxes of them.
Yes. I always keep my drawer with the candies so I can watch the movies with the popcorn and the candy like I'm at the theater. So yeah, enjoy your weekend. Get some good stuff in. Enjoy yourself. Love on others. Love on yourself. And we will see you guys next week. All right.
See y'all. All right.